Welcome to the Tone Jerks podcast. I'm your host, Brian Gower, and with me today we got
Kyle McIntyre.
Kyle McIntyre.
Yeah. Can't say the one, the only, because I'm sure there's at least 8 or 9 of us out there.
Yeah.
Look at me. Well, a lot more.
Yeah.
I saw a dude the other day. I'm like,
oh, I think I want to say that there was a group on Facebook of, I think
bearded dudes with glasses.
No, Brian Gowers, and then somebody added us all into one group, and it was funny for a second, and then I just left it. The group on Facebook. I'm like, nice. And then I think a lot of it's like, yeah, we all just have the same. It's just like when you see somebody with your same name, it's like, cool.
Yeah. Roaches, you just like scurry.
Mm-hmm. Like, oh. Anyways, Kyle, what's new in your world? What's shaking? What is grooving?
Well, we so far so good. We made it through some crazy weather, I guess. It was more like the more serious weather.
Yeah,
was south of where we are here. So, still considered like the hill country.
So you're in
area.
Texas, I guess, for people who
yeah.
are
Okay,
unaware,
so I'm in Texas. I'm in like central Texas, and just south of where I'm at here is where a lot of that was going on. Where the Guadalupe River, where all this was happening, where a lot of people lost their lives, is just outside of like the county that's just south of me. So it's like not that far away.
Yeah.
Which is really sad. A lot of people lost their lives, lost their homes, lost a lot of things, lost their families.
Yeah.
So there's a big, people don't know, there's a big flash flood, a lot of rain. So from what I heard, there was basically 2 days worth of water, basically that would be flowing over. And maybe this isn't helpful, but the amount of water that would be flowing over Niagara Falls for 2 days straight, that amount of water, but in 2 hours, dumped into that area. And so basically it all goes to the lower points, and it collects over a broad area. It was a really large system, and so it collects into these river basins that already exist.
Yeah.
And there are summer camps, and I'm not going to go super in depth, but roads crossing and homes and stuff that were normally would have been outside of the flood zone. And they were, since there was so much more water, they were, and I actually don't really know that, but from what I understand.
Yeah.
And it happened at like 4 a.m, and it rose like, I think 26 feet like in 45 minutes. So a lot of people couldn't even get out of the areas they were in.
Yeah. And
some of these areas are surrounded all by water, so you can't get out. You have to cross the river to get out of this low point.
Yeah. Now that was a thing. I think Johnny texted you about it, like at one night in the group chat, and I'm like, the fuck is he talking about?
Yeah, shows how you fucking do care about anything, actually.
Yeah, and also it's like my news feed, none of that came across to me. Well, I mean, it wasn't until like the next day. I think I saw it on like YouTube. I don't watch TV, so it's for one. But also it's like didn't come across anything that I saw until I was like, what the fuck? Until it was like the very next day or whatever. And then I saw him like, oh, that's what he's talking about. Oh, shit, that's by him. I'm like, yeah. And then you just never answered back. And then you're like, I'm fine. I'm like, oh, I'm sure. Johnny's like, is he all right?
I thought I had, but I guess
it wasn't until like the next day. You're like, nah, we're cool. And then you're like, never mind. Here's a video of what's like the backyard is like, yep.
Yeah. So we were fine. So that happened like Friday, right? Yeah. So like 4th of July was Friday, and that happened, I think, like the night. So like in the morning of 4th of July. I can't remember if it was. Anyways, it.
Yeah, no, he had texted, and I was like thinking, I'm like, what did Kyle go blow up fireworks or something like that? Is he saying that like, oh,
how are you doing? Yeah,
yeah. I was like getting drunk and doing fireworks. I'm like, cool.
as one should.
Nice. And I'm like, all right. And then when wasn't
Kyle pulling a tear. Come on, Tear, get out of the way, Tear.
yeah, reverse, Tear.
Damn it, Tear. Reverse, Tear.
That's what I was like. I was thinking something like that, and then when I saw, it, I was like, oh shit.
No, I still have all my fingers.
Yeah.
There I go.
Still got these.
Yeah. So the next day, though, Saturday,
mm-hmm.
we had. So I also live by a river too. I live by the Colorado. It's dammed, so I have like it's the Texas Colorado.
Yeah,
because we have to have two.
Texas style.
Texas steal everything.
Yeah,
we have a Paris, a London. So so London. We see London, we see France. Okay, that's bad joke. But we also have to have another Colorado, another river that's also somewhere else.
Yeah.
So, I live on that. It's a constant water or constant level lake is what they call it, where water comes in and then water goes out. So it just constantly spills over.
Yeah.
But when there's a shitload of water upstream, they have to dump because it will like come up. And so I was worried about that because they were talking about it raining in more west of us, and that the place, some of the lakes were overflowing, and so they started opening up the spillways and stuff. And then, because I had a coworker reach out, hey, I hear there's some weather coming, and they were doing this. I'm like, oh yeah, we're fine, blah blah blah. And then it started raining, maybe 2 o'clock. And I was watching YouTube or something. I'm like, damn, it is freaking coming down.
Yeah.
I turn up the volume. I'm like, shut up.
Yeah.
Turn up. And I'm like, all right, well, let me. So I paused it. And Carrie went and looked outside. She's like, there's a lake in the backyard. And I'm like, yeah.
Oh, shit.
I'm like, okay. So I, she looks out the front door. There was still standing water out front, too. The whole street was filled with water. Couldn't even see, the blacktop. It was just water. I'm like, okay, cool. So I, go outside, and I'm looking. I'm like, oh, shit. We have, a little patio in the back, and the water was just coming up to that. And then that's only an inch below where our door is.
Mm-hmm.
So I could see water was up to that, and then it started filling up past that, and so now I'm standing on water that about this thick and then I'm standing on my deck, so I'm splashing in water. Mm-hmm. I'm like, that's just standing water. I'm like, that's coming down. So we have a little bit of a hill that goes, it's not much, but it's. There's enough of it where it flows downhill, and it was just hitting the back of the house and going around the house slowly. Yeah. So I walked out there. I'm like, oh fuck, okay, what can I do to make this go faster? There's only so much you can do, right?
Well, and then
nothing actually.
The video that you did send, it looked like it was pretty high. It looked like it got up to the. Kind of the frame or body of your El Camino?
Yeah, at least.
At least that.
And Carrie's car, it was up to the floorboards. So it was actually but it didn't get in the car. Yeah. But it got up past the rocker panels. I'm like, so we couldn't even see underneath the car because it was
You're like, ah, fuck.
That was in the front yard, but the backyard was all flowing downhill, and I could see it flowing, and so I studied it for a little bit. I did
yeah.
Okay, what am I going to do? So I looked on, I have a gate on the left side.
Whiteboard, and you're like, all right, need to make a plan.
Do some calculations. do the hangover math where it starts floating around.
Yeah. But it's also you do that, and then you sent the video. I'm like, oh, fuck. There ain't shit really that you could do, versus nature here.
No, yeah.
There's and I'm like, well, what the hell is he gonna do? Just get pots and pans and throw it into the neighbor's yard? Just fill them and just throw them.
start bailing out.
Throw them over the fence, or just take them and then dump them in the sink. You have an assembly line. You and the cats, like you put little bowls on their back, and it's like, take it to the kitchen, dump it in the sink, come back.
Listen to me. This is the rule. Yeah, this is what you have to do. No, so I opened up the gate on the side of the house. That's how much water was flowing, that it was enough that a fence is slowing it down.
Yeah,
from leaving. That's how fast it was moving / not. Like I could see it. It was moving fast coming into the backyard and then slowing and pooling. I'm like, okay, that needs to open. So I opened that, and then it started. I could see it like flowing out. I'm like, all right, perfect. And then I saw once that some of that water went out, I saw that I had like a piece of plywood that had wood stapled that had fallen into the water, and that was slowing it down. I'm like, all right, perfect. That was like a dam too. So I lifted that up, and it was like instant. Whoosh, it was going. I'm like, okay, we're doing something here. Yeah. And then I went to the other side. Yeah. I went to the other side of the house, and I'm like, we had water up to the house. Like it was like I have an AC unit there, and it was like probably this much under. Like the water was that high up on it. I'm like, told Carrie, I'm like, turn that thing off, turn the breaker off. We don't want to have to fix this thing too, whatever. Yeah. And so then I went to the other side of the house, and it's downpour. Like I've only been outside for like a couple seconds, and I'm just soaked. I'm walking through.
Damn drenched.
I'm like a third of the way up my leg with water, maybe a little bit less, I guess. Let's say a quarter. So it's past my ankle, but not like halfway to my calf. So it's like it's in there. I'm like, all right. I'm wearing jeans. They're all soaked, whatever. So I go to the side of the house. I put that fence up not too long ago. But we had rested like sheet metal up, like from a planter we were going to build, but we never finished it. Mm-hmm. So that's up against the wall. I'm like, okay, that's also stopping water from leaving. I'm like, so I pull that fucking thing off.
Yeah, shit.
Bunch of spiders and shit are hiding from the rain under there. I'm like, sorry.
Sorry, boys.
Throw it out of the way, and more water whooshing through. I'm like, all right, great. But then we still had that lake in the middle. And that's when I sent the video. I had already done as much as I could. Mm-hmm. And it was like, there's a lake in the middle. You could see water coming in two different ways, two different spots. One, the back wall, the back fence, which I share with a neighbor, and then the street. Like the water comes down the street and then was turning into the yard, and that was where I opened up that gate, and that was like, all right, just keep on moving. Yeah. Don't slow down. Don't let the door hit you on the way out, kind of situation. I'm like, you just keep fucking moving. The water got up. It was bubbling up through the freaking floor on the I was sharing the deck while I'm running around with two little baby skunks that were underneath the deck. They look like they're so small. They're like this big.
Yeah.
With tails bigger than them, right? And they're just on the deck. I'm like, well, hopefully don't spray me.
Come on. We're in this together.
Yeah, you can hang out there. I'm going to do our best to keep this water out of here. But yeah, it was pretty rough. And I'm like, if that water comes in, like I have in the kitchen, I have tile, and I have a door on one wall and a door pretty much directly opposite. I'm like, if I have to, I can open that up and put like painter's drop cloth down and just guide the water out if I have to, best I can. I'm gonna do. Like, I don't know how I'm gonna do it. Move the oven because the oven's right there. Staple some. I don't know. Like we'll figure it out. We'll guide it right out if it keeps coming. But it did. It just got to that point where it was just downpouring, and then it let off a little bit. And I'm like, okay, as long as it doesn't get any. Like we're in like a controlled demolition. It felt like we're like in a controlled area. Like we'll be fine.
There's easy does it. We're done.
The whole road out front was I could see the water moving out front on the road.
Yeah.
There's no gutters, by the way, in my neighborhood or anything, so nothing can guide it. It's just like, and I've never seen that much water before in this neighborhood. So it leads me to want to, do some landscaping, have some French drains or whatever. But then there's also like, where is it going to drain to? It's not like there's a gutter. You can get the water on the other side of a gutter and then go, all right, it's out of my hands now. It's just like, at least I get to the front yard as fast as I can. That's going to be the goal. And yeah, goddamn, it was so stressful that I was just after I dried off, changed clothes, after the storm stopped, then the water was, it's crazy. As soon as that was done, maybe like an hour later, all the water's gone. I'm like, just nuts, just all gone.
Yeah.
And then I had to take a nap. I'm like, all right, I'm such an old man now. It's like the stress.
Well, you're just a ball of nerves at that point. You just have to try and do something, and then you're like, finally stop. You're like, we can fucking relax now.
Yeah. Damn, but I was watching like the system, and that's how, you watch like the radar of it. And it, like most storms, they just like, when they come over, they just keep moving. This one was like, pull the parking brake, took a break. It's like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna fucking just keep downpouring for an hour.
Yeah.
It was actually longer than that. But like the heavier part of the storm was just like, it showed like different degrees of colors, right? And ours was like the most extreme, like where they just stopped giving it colors. So like, well, just give it white, whatever. It goes purple and then white. White's the most, and that's where we were. I'm like, sweet.
Yeah. You can tell, like, I had like, I feel like you ever like feel like you have like a sty coming in.
Usually it's an eyelash for me.
For me, I've had it for like a day or two, and I can now tell my eyes getting red. And
oh dang, how do you get those so often?
I don't know. It feels like I had one earlier in the year or last year. I don't really know.
You got a pigsty.
Yeah, sty. You know what I mean? And then, yeah. So I had one earlier in the year. Maybe it's gonna be like this too. But it was like where it was like on the inside of my eye, and I like kind of looked at it and I'm like, yeah, that's gross. And then it eventually just popped and it was like pus in my eye. I'm like, that's not good. That's gross as fuck.
That's pretty nasty.
I hope that's not the same. I can tell it in the camera too. It's like my right eye.
Yeah, stop twitching it. Get an eye patch.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was pretty intense. That's the most like we as, the McIntyre household out here had to deal with.
Well, cuz it was maybe last year or the year before or whatever, you found like a video or something like that about like your area, your neighborhood or whatever.
Yeah.
There wasn't there like a flood in like 2014 or something like that?
2018.
Yeah.
There was a flood, and it got up to the very first row of houses that are on the lake.
Yeah.
So, close, but I'm like the 5th street up or whatever. 5th row of houses, I guess. So those houses are like probably 20 feet off or maybe, but let's say they're 20 feet and I'm another 15 feet. So yeah, if it'd have to be another really crazy storm, which I guess maybe they learned from when they didn't wait to open up the floodgates. Yeah. Like they did in the past or something, but it's happened before, so it's a trade-off. I left California, which had earthquakes that's what they worry about. It's funny. Don't you guys have earthquakes there? It's like, yeah, but they're like nothing.
Yeah.
You guys have literal things out here that'll kill you. Like tornadoes. Floods, apparently. Which no one, I guess, thinks about floods. I mean, do you ever think about floods?
No,
I don't.
And the thing is, like, to me, I'm like, not to make light or whatever.
Yeah, I'm not.
But
trying
it's
to
also
make
to me,
light
I'm like,
situation.
I always think about it too. It's like, how would you? No, this is me thinking like an idiot. How would you die in a flood? Just swim.
Yeah.
And then to me, I'm like, yeah, just.
You should see some of this water. It's not.
Yeah, Brian, get
a
in
swimming
there.
Pool.
And I just instantly just drown.
Yeah, it's probably because you don't go out even in the ocean. Like if you get caught in a current,
no,
like that'll kill you.
In a pool, man, I'm like a sub.
Split splash.
I hold my breath for a long time.
30 seconds. No, yeah. So even in my county, there's a Kerr County, which had the crazy floods. I'm in Burnett County.
Yeah.
And we had people that also tried to cross. We didn't necessarily have like the flooding where people were caught out in the open, and I think there was someone who was walking down like a river and got killed that way. But people out here were trying to make it home after working like a long shift or, early morning trying to make it to work. And they're like, oh, I don't have time for this. So they crossed a torrent, basically. They thought the road was there, but there was no road. And so their car just drops into like water only, and then it gets carried off. So we've had that.
That sucks. Imagine be like, oh, I died on my way to work.
Yeah. There's a
just like I got to get to work and to my just.
Yeah, I don't want my boss to bitch at me for being late, or people are counting on me. I have to be there to open the doors or whatever. And then because there was a coffee place. From what I understand, there's like the lead baker or whatever who gets there to start baking before everything. I think they crossed the low water crossing. There was no road there, basically.
Yeah, damn.
That's the same place that I think our fire chief for Marble Falls is still missing. So his vehicle was found, but he was not. So
yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, it's crazy. I'm sure he was actually going to try and help someone, or try and be somewhere to help, and that's unfortunate.
Yeah, no, that's a bummer.
I drove up there today up to Burnett, where they had they have a river that flows through the middle of town. It's like a creek, right?
Yeah.
Now, but it was a torrent before, and there are a lot of buildings and shops that were along it. They were submerged, and I see that they're like antique shops and stuff, whatever. They just had all their furniture outside, like to be picked up for trash. I'm like, that also sucks. Like the businesses have, it's better than obviously dying, but
yeah, and then
it's some damage, and
it's
that's
also
me. I don't really know.
Yeah,
I don't really know
that, and then too, it's like you don't want that shit, like not like taking away your house, but also just like your house like filled with water, like you said. Like cool.
Yeah,
like,
that would have been a minor thing compared to
other people, but even like that would be a pain in the ass. Imagine just like now water damage and then shit of yours is fucked up.
Yeah.
And
dickhead across the street, okay? We have water, like standing water in our yards, but I can see his like his sewer clean out. Is taking in water. It's like burping. Like water's going in it. I'm like, fuck, okay, that's going to be cool. I can smell sewage in my freaking bathroom. I'm like, cool. So the water pressure coming in is now pushing gases into my house. Because this fucking asshole ran over his clean out with his lawnmower and hasn't fixed it,
Yeah. Like,
because when it started like really pouring, I came back in the house, went to the bathroom, like, dang, I can smell, it's getting there. It's pushing through the P traps. Yeah. So I'm like, great. If it keeps raining, we're gonna have fucking nasty sewage in the house too. It's gonna be. I'm like, but that never happened. So.
Yeah. Damn.
It's like plug everything up.
That's yeah. Well, I mean, glad that nothing, fucked up or just didn't get into the house and stuff like that. That would, and then sewage too.
Happy.
Fuck. Imagine that in your bathroom, kitchen, all that shit, like sewage. Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah. So there's a lot of roads around here that are still closed. So, like I was saying, Cow Creek is one. It's a funny name, but Cow Creek is the one that went out, and a lot of people drove across it, and it's literally like. It's in a canyon, and then it drops down like 15 feet, but you don't really realize that when there's tons of water in it. But the road is completely gone through there.
Damn.
So and that's like one of the connections to get out here. It's just like a side road that is more direct, and they're having to rebuild it. Among other roads and shit, but we're okay, and we're glad that we're okay. We survived our little stressful part, and it sucks the people that their lives are now changed.
No, for sure. Not to downplay what they've done, but also it's like, Also, great that nothing happened to you. Like,
Yeah.
to say, but like, fuck, that's stressful as hell. Imagine, like, cool. This is like, just to see water that high, and it's like, not to say that people around that area are used to it and see it all the time, but it's like, we're in San Diego for most of your life. I mean, for my life, I've never seen water like that. Like, the fuck do you do? Fuck. There's nothing you can do. You're kind of just like you said, fuck.
Yeah, it's just a force of nature.
Yeah. You're like, all right, I could try. Like you said, you did the best that you could. Like you said, opening all the gates and trying to direct the water or not dam it up.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I was like, this shit needs to get moving.
Get the fuck out of here.
Out there with a shovel, just digging into water. Get out of here.
You start shooting it. Stop it! Boom, boom, boom.
Freeze! I mean, don't freeze.
Yeah. Start shooting the ground, the water.
Oh.
This is the last resort here. You just start going Yosemite Sam at the water. Like, this ain't working. Fuck. It's having no effect.
So I'm glad that's over with. And now I have, like, every time they talk about rain, I'm like looking. I'm like, oh. I look at the freaking radar pattern. I'm like, how big of a fucking system is it?
Yeah,
it was just crazy how it moved over us and was like,
boom,
park, put that shit,
dump that here.
Yeah, I'm like, most time they move pretty quick. They're like moving at like 15, 30 miles an hour, and they just clear through. You get like a lot of rain, but it's like, you see it moving over time. This was just like sitting there. I'm like,
yeah.
Well,
it was like a couple years ago. There was supposed to be I wanted to say tsunami. That's not what I'm saying. It was like
Nino?
Something in like that was supposed to hit San Diego hard, and then actually it's never made it out of Mexico.
Yeah.
Really? And then you're like, oh, well, not that I'm like, oh, that was it. It was just like some.
Yeah,
rain.
they were talking about so like warm water will do that. Like, so they call it an El Nino, where superheated water will then make,
And that was one that, not to say, I mean, I don't know, just the blaming, media or whatever for not hearing about what was going on around you. But it's like people around the country heard about that thing hitting San Diego, that I was getting texts and stuff like about it. And like, no, nothing happened. I was home. And then like it was, like Will.
Well, they sensationalize it
out of Nashville. Yeah. And then I didn't hear shit about Texas. I'm like, is that just because they're like, you're from California, you don't care about Texas?
No, I think that no one really expected it to be that big of a system.
Yeah.
It was not, like, there was a flood warning that went out, I believe, but you see them and you're like, okay.
Or maybe because it was so fast? I don't know.
Yeah, it was so much more water than expected.
This was like, that was a couple of years. It was like a week prep. It's like, this is happening. This is going to, it's not, it didn't happen actually.
Yeah.
For San Diego. I was like, yeah. No water really. It was just like a little bit of rain and then stopped. But anyways. Yeah. So.
I guess what else is new? I got a new hat.
Me too.
Bill Murray.
Mm-hmm.
It's a freaking real tree camo.
Nice.
Man. Which is funny. It's red, white, and blue basically on it. It's like I don't know, some type of Japanese character.
Yeah.
Which is kind of their deal. They're just joking around. Like, if you have to translate what it says, it's always something stupid.
Yeah.
And I got a shirt from them too. I got their cryptid hunting shirt.
Mm-hmm.
The one where they have promoting like he's the hog man in the woods.
Yeah, that's what it was. It's like a hog man shirt.
Chasing him, and
it's like, are you gonna wear that in public?
Yeah, I'll wear it.
The hog man. I guess it's not saying. It doesn't say hog cranker on it.
Yeah, it doesn't say anything like that.
Which would be fun.
But yeah, it's like cryptid. Bill Murray cryptid hunter, which is it's stupid. They had Caleb Francis help promote that, which does such a good job in like their 10-minute video.
Yeah,
he was dragging ass through here because he doesn't wipe. Like, he doesn't wipe his ass. He drags his ass across the ground.
Yeah.
He goes cheek, sack, cheek, dragging ass. You couldn't pave a road this good. You couldn't have a construction team pave a road. Anyways, so got that. I also got All the Gear, which is like a British YouTube channel I watch. Like it was just, I've talked about it before. It's just super random. Came across them. They were from like another car channel that, then they didn't like what they were doing, so they left that and started doing their own thing. They don't really do car stuff. They do like car camping kind of thing. Like, this is the smallest car we could find. Can we camp in it? Like that. And it's stupid, funny, bullshit, whatever.
Yeah.
Or they'll take like like I said, a small car. They'll go to like a they call them charity shop in the UK, which is like, Goodwill, and they'll try and build something out of it. They could have like, so they did one where they build like a bunk bed basically out of wood they found in the, so they could both sleep in this little tiny car.
Yeah.
And they're inches away from each other, sleeping on this church pew.
Oh, Jesus.
It's hilarious. It's so, and like, it's the worst sleep they've ever had in their lives, but just the way, and it's, British have a certain way of.
What's this then, huh? Oh, in it.
Ethan, are you farting in there? No, so, they have a way of just.
Oh, he's having a laugh, isn't he?
Woke up, had me spag ball. It was just such a funny way of, anyways, Jack Joy is the guy. He's hilarious.
Yeah.
In that. He's miserable the whole time in these challenges they do, but he is hilarious. Anyways, finally got this just, I think it was yesterday or the day before. Got some stickers, got 2 shirts, because it came all the way from the UK. I'm like, might as well make it worth my while and theirs. Yeah. So
was the shipping on that like a bitch or what?
I don't remember what the shipping was.
It was just like
it didn't seem very bad, but yeah, it came from the UK. It sat in Chicago for a while.
Chicago.
And I thought there was going to be some like, custom pay. You have to pay it more or whatever.
Yeah.
But then it just continued.
Mm-hmm.
So, and it's like the tracking was like Royal Mail, so I had to like check Royal Mail, and theirs was inaccurate, I guess, at a certain point.
Yeah.
And so like, all right, well, it'll be. And then I couldn't get the tracking from USPS, so I was like, all right. And it just showed up one day. I was like, oh, here it is.
Yeah, I've had, like, some things show up really fucking fast, where they show up faster from other countries than they do our own country.
Dude,
like I had the shoes that I bought, and then the company, I guess, is based out of Germany, so they shipped out of Germany. I'm like, what the fuck? And I paid 0 shipping. And I got it in like 3 days.
Damn.
And then I got this other, like, I didn't purchase it off of an Amazon ad, but I was kind of like, oh, that makes sense. So, I don't remember the name of the ad company, but I was like, there's got to be something comparable on Amazon. So, was it, what's that type of material that they have for like baby blankets, swaddles, or whatever?
Gore-Tex.
Yeah, something like that. It's weird, like that, like kind of thin cotton, like, whatever. Is it
fleece?
Muslin?
Yeah.
Muslin. Cotton kind of deal. It's almost like it's see-through. Anyway, they're like, oh, they make those blankets, but for like, adult sizes.
Adults.
And then
for big babies.
Big babies. And a big baby bitch like me. And I was like, that sounds like something I want to buy. And I saw it on Amazon, like, pretty low price, and I was like, yeah, no, I'll pick it in free shipping, because Amazon, whatever, you could get over a certain amount. Not an advertisement for Amazon, sorry. Amazon bad. But
the people that say that, they buy from Amazon more than most people do.
Yeah. And then
it's so bad. Same people that go, McDonald's is bad for you, and they're like,
as they're eating it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was like, okay, cool, I got that. And then it came from, damn it, I can't remember the country. It was like a country I was like, I had to look up, what the fuck is this?
Lithuania, Estonia.
Yeah, something like that. And I was like,
Oh, really?
And it
Liechtenstein.
had to go through check into Paris. It was
Luxembourg.
like almost like a small prop plane had to fly it into a major
some puddle jumper.
Yeah, had to get it over there. My box with the blanket in it, and then get it to Paris, and then get it over. And
Was
then
it Belgium?
No.
Netherlands?
No.
Huh.
You could keep going. This is gonna just
Denmark,
sandbag the podcast.
Norway, Finland, Sweden.
No, I don't remember. No, there we go. Found it. Turkey. Found it in my brain. And to me, I'm like, those are all just the same fucking thing all over there. But the fact that I'm like, it came from like, I had to look where this place, where the town or city or whatever was in Turkey. It was like TR. What the fuck is TR? And I was like, where is this fucking thing? I was assuming it was from the United States. I'm like, wait, coming from Turkey? And it came within less than a week. And it was a small town that had to go through like out of bicycle to get it somewhere. Then I'm like, and I paid zero shipping. They must have lost their ass on that. I'm like, you didn't make any money off of this. I'm like, not that I'm like, feel like I made out, but it was like, it just came directly to me. It didn't go to a distribution center. It didn't, or whatever. It wasn't like a stock that was held in America.
I can't believe you let me name like most of Europe just now. And then it wasn't.
Is Turkey in Europe?
It's on the edge of Europe.
So is it in Europe?
Yes and no.
All right.
It is. It's on the edge.
Yeah.
Just like me.
Yeah. And I'm about to break.
Hold me now.
So anyways, I was like, wait, how do they, I'm like, I'm not one to decide how companies make profit, whatever. I do a lot of things that are unprofitable, but I just thought that was like really crazy that I got it within like 5 days. I had to go across the whole fucking world. And then like we've talked about it. I've sent package, like when we sent a package to,
it came from this little town called Istanbul. Have you ever heard of it?
Yeah.
It's in Turkey.
Yeah.
Sounds like some Istanbul shit to me.
Istanbulics.
I knew you were gonna try something.
Oh, my bulics. Oh, my Istanbulics.
So a little part of Turkey is in Europe, technically.
Okay. Where's the rest of it?
Asia.
Okay. But is it considered Europe or Asia?
Yeah, that part of it, yes. Which is, it's on the. So Istanbul, basically, is the center point where.
But it's fucking far away, right? Can we agree on that?
Bosphorus Strait.
Can we agree on that?
No, that's very
From
far.
From San Diego.
Yeah,
pal. Can we agree to on that part?
It's pretty
right,
big.
Yeah. All right. You're like
point
taken.
Far.
Point taken. I'm just saying. You're like, you can't let it go. It's fucking Asia. It's like if you could drive over here and slap me.
No, I just couldn't believe you let me name. You didn't go, well, it might be a country further south.
The thing is, I couldn't tell you on a map where the hell it is.
God damn.
I know it's over there.
You're one of those people. You go, how are people so stupid on those on the street interviews? Well, Brian.
There's a lot of U.S. that I don't know either. Okay, pal. Don't let the fucking hat and
you have so much free time.
Wristband fool you.
There's some free time. Why don't you learn something? You just got one peanut rolling around in that tin can of yours.
Yeah. I am. I'm listening to podcasts, learning stuff. Started listening to Huberman Labs.
Huberman Labs?
Oh, yeah.
I'll check that out.
There was a one.
Well, maybe if you haven't learned anything.
The way I said, there was a one that I kept like hearing people reference or whatever, saying like, "Oh, I listened to this one Huberman Lab that it's like if you listen to this, you'll never want to drink alcohol ever again." I'm like, "All right, challenge accepted." So I listened to it, and like some of the explanation of things, they were like, "Oh yeah," and I listened to one things of like, "Alcohol is a poison." I'm like,
okay,
all right. And yeah, what else we got? What else you got for me? And then it was like, yeah, no, I get that it's bad. And you want to limit it. I've gone almost, 8 weeks. Haven't drank. I'm trying to lower my blood pressure here, because I know that's bad for that for sure. So, and then also, trying to lose some lbs here. So, anyways, that's why I'm like, you're not drinking. But anyways, listen to that one, like an hour and a half or whatever. It's a good podcast, and he kind of gets into it. It's information. He's like, I don't know. It's a good listen. I like it. It's like kind of.
What was it called again?
Huberman Labs.
Huberman Labs. Huberman Lab podcast.
Mm-hmm. Anyways, I've heard about him. Some people say he's just like, he's full of shit. Some guys say like, oh, he's really good. And I'm like, whatever. I'm not ideologically.
Oh, he's a doctor?
Yeah.
I don't trust the science
with this guy. But one of the things that I did take away from it, which I was like, which some people were like, no, what? No, was like, he says, if you drink one, alcoholic beverage, every day for 7 days a week, it's the same effect on your brain and body or whatever as drinking 7 drinks in one day. And I'm like,
oh, so you can, yeah, half a drink a day,
or no. I'll just, you save it up for the weekend and just like, oh, all right, I'll just drink, 4 drinks now, and then
isn't this guy an actor?
3. I have no idea. I've listened to a couple podcasts. I don't know the guy.
Oh, I've seen some of the things, yeah.
I've never met him, Kyle. He's not a friend of mine. Who is he? Why are you hanging out with him?
He's not an actor.
Anyways, so that was like a thing that I'm like, oh, I'm listening to a smart person podcast. I'm like, not really. But it's also, like I said, I took that out of it, where like people have described it like, you'll never want to have a drink ever again after listening to this. I listened to the whole thing. I'm like, I want to get to 100 days. And then, see if that has, I think it's exercising and dieting and sleeping better and everything has really had an effect on my blood pressure, and then also losing weight. And so,
yeah,
got some more weight to lose. So all this is kind of compounded, and, drinking doesn't help you want to exercise, because what's fun, let me tell you, if you listener and Kyle, if you don't know this, getting drunk and eating crap is fun. And watching TV. That's all right.
Didn't know.
Having a couple pops and then eating, like a couple. You ever had? Here's one. You ever had beer and then have chips? Sweet. It's pretty good. Sun chips. It makes you feel like you're healthy.
Yeah.
There's a sun on the box.
Is there? They sold them at Subway. Those are also,
animal crackers. They're crackers. Okay, they're good for you. Crackers are better than chips. That was one too. I know we talked about it months ago. That was an episode. It's like, I always thought crackers were healthier than chips. Yeah, eat a ton of wheat thins. Those are good. Those are healthy. Those are have a roast beef sandwich and then wheat thins or Triscuits. Triscuits. Those are basically like eating veggies.
Yeah.
The sun-dried tomato basil ones or whatever the fuck they are. You're like, God, these are like a fucking salad. I'm like, just
bread.
Just a fat kid. I'm like, you don't know shit, do you? Anyways, so what are we doing? Yeah. So I've been learning things while listening to a podcast.
Nice.
Anyways.
Well, I did, I guess I got a bunch of new stuff. But whatever. It's gun stuff, I guess. No, I'm building another gun. Whatever.
Mm.
This is a little different than my other ones, but you talked about things getting delivered.
Yeah.
There's this one company you buy stuff from. They send it so fast. I think I got it. I bought stuff like on the 4th, and I got it on like the 6th. I got it like, it was amazing.
Yeah. It is. Yeah, no, it was like one time I got a delivery. It was like when I ordered the 60 cycle hum pedal. I think Steve shipped it. So he was really like 2 miles away from me. And he's just shipping everything out. He's not like, oh, I'm going to go hand deliver this to Brian.
Yeah, I want to waste my time.
But I think he said it on Saturday. I got it Sunday. He's like, you got it already? They delivered on Sunday? I'm like, I have it.
Guess the guy saw it and was like, well, I'll get on the way home.
He's like, fuck it, that's on my way home. It's like, he probably looked at it like, why didn't he just drive it over there?
Yeah.
Dickhead. The mailman. Yeah. I'm just going to take this over here. Like 2 miles away. But yeah.
We put some money down on a Lazy Boy sofa.
Okay.
So,
nice.
That's a big investment.
A sofa? Because weren't you and the missus going to get 2 Lazy Boys, like one each?
We're going to get... so we'll have a sofa.
Yeah.
And then we're going to have a recliner also.
Gotcha.
So probably just get one.
Because you got the Crate and Barrel John, right? And you're going to retire
we're going to get rid of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. We've had that for a long time.
Yeah.
So we're going to refurbish that thing. Wash the whatever. The covers. Try and bring everything up and then sell that thing.
Yeah, probably maybe get a G for that, maybe, at least.
Yeah, maybe. Try.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
So
I was gonna say like that. You could do 2 recliners. Go fucking Chandler Joey style. It's you and your wife.
Yeah, we could. I think that she wanted a sofa though.
Yeah.
Which they still have the recliners in them. Which are really nice.
Mm-hmm.
So they're powered, right? Mm-hmm. So it's still gonna be nice. Mm-hmm. And we got a different fabric. We got like custom fabric on it.
Nice.
Because they offered it like in a bunch of light colors. I'm like, okay, cool. This guy likes chocolate, so
yeah, it's gonna get fucking food and shit all over it. What else you got, pal?
Yeah, that's what you got, like in a charcoal, like a black.
Yeah,
not black, but like in a darker gray.
Yeah,
like
bingo.
So that was a pretty penny.
Yeah.
So, and she's like, yeah, it's gonna take like 6 to 20 weeks to make. Like, Jesus Christ, the lead on that
big jump. Instead of 6 to 8.
Yeah. So we'll see, and it just depends on what the workload is. So,
yeah. No, I'm
like always. So we'll see.
In the industry, I understand.
Yeah, I'm in the biz. We also did go to Crate too.
Yeah.
Well.
Nothing that you want there, huh?
No. But we did. Yeah. So that was. I took the day off yesterday.
Yeah.
And actually did some stuff because we were gonna take the cat in because she's like we said, she's sick. I've talked about it before. So it's been like a 6-month thing we're working on now. Maybe it's been 4, but we canceled that and we decided to just have the day off. We did some Costco run. We did Costco, we went to Duluth. Got some undies. Got some chonies. And I saw something that was there that they didn't have my size in, so I ordered also. I could just order it all online, but I ordered more stuff. I'm like, oh, I could get free shipping if I do this. Well, I'll spend more money on the online, so I could have just, I'm like, fuck, I could have just.
Yeah, that's how they get you. And you're like, oh, if I spend more money, I can get free shipping. And you're like, wait a minute, shipping would have been $6.95, and I spent another $35.
Yeah. Yep, they got me. They got me good.
Yeah.
It's not like I'm not going to wear the underwear. So I just put more underwear. But my underwear is like, I know you get it also from the same place. Mm-hmm. But it's like $22.50, but it was on sale for like $16 a pair.
Yeah.
So I was like,
makes you think like,
sale, still expensive.
Yeah. I've bought, the Duluth ones. And yeah, they're expensive, but they last. I've like had them for over 2 years now, and
I wear holes in them, dude. I'm packing, so
yeah,
there's a lot of rubbing down there. Or at least I guess I'm rubbing a lot.
Yeah, I've talked about it. Oh, with those nicer underwear and socks that I have, like I have the wool ones and stuff like that. I've been washing them like low, extra low, cold, wash, and then just hang drying them. And it's been actually like really extending the life of them and then I have like cheap Hanes ones that I just like throw that in the fucking furnace.
Yeah.
And those have been falling apart probably because they're cheaper, and also I just don't take care of them as much. But also it's like you got to have like your knockaround guys. You got to have a pair of like cheap socks, pair of cheap underwear or something.
I'd rather not have to hang that stuff up. So like sometimes I wash clothes and then just leave it in the dryer.
No, it's gonna get smelly. It's all gonna
No, it's not. What are you talking about?
I guess
it's dry. We'll
Oh
reach
no!
in there.
Oh, in the dryer.
I said, yeah, dryer.
I thought you
reach
would
in
leave
there
them
sometimes.
leave them in the washer. I'm like, wait, that's
Yeah.
when it's all wet and just clumped together. It's not
You
going to
take
dry.
a shower, walk out, buck, and just walk straight to the dryer.
Mm-hmm.
It's clothes that are there that have been there for like 2 or 3 days. Reach in there, grab some underwear, throw them on.
Yeah.
You know, and didn't have to fold it.
Yeah.
You know,
Mm.
That's the life, dude. You should try it.
Yeah, doing the laundry is like throwing having.
I hate it.
The machine does the work, but it's the folding of it that sucks.
Oh, yeah.
But sometimes I like it when it's all put away.
Yes, there's also that. I did fold, put away stuff, and then it was like, oh, it's all right here, and I know exactly where it's at.
This is
Grab
how
a
I like.
shirt,
I'm like, just
I know.
getting
There's two
like,
sides to it.
Yeah,
I like
it's
both sides of the coin.
Exactly. That's
That's
how
my
like
problem.
whether I don't know. Like to me, just how like autistic I am. I'm like I love like folded up, rolled up shirts, underwear, socks. I went to like how you do like the military roll up of shirts. I'm like they're all folded up in there. I'm like nice.
Yeah.
All my blacks. Then I have a couple white shirts for some reason. I stain them all, but I'm like those are all folded up nice, rolled up, and I'm like I like this. And I have my boxers all rolled up and tight into each other. I'm like nice. And I'm
Rubber
like,
bands around everything.
yeah, like this pleases me. And I'm like
Yeah.
it does. I like it a lot. And I'm like when everything's put away, and I'm like this is great. And then the rest of my life is in just shambles. Like
Yeah, it's
I
the only
don't have
thing-
anything.
Hey, you control what you control. You know.
Yeah.
There you go.
Mhm. Still don't
yeah,
make
I
my
hate-
bed. That's one thing I should do.
I hate folding.
Yeah.
Clothes. It's like bane of my existence. I fucking hate it.
Yeah. A lot of times what I'll do is like I have like, which I stepped up the deal here. I got a nice like canvas laundry bag, and then, made in the U.S. I got to represent.
Obviously.
And then it's pretty large. I got the smallest one that you could. I could like put 3-4 loads of laundry in there. Sometimes I'll just take it and I'll just throw it on it. Like I have like on one of my amplifiers, like the 412, I just throw it on top of that, and I just like you said, instead of picking it out of a dryer, I pick it out of that. I'm just naked out of a bag, pulling out clothes.
Yeah. Yeah, that does suck. You're sitting there, wet ass. You're whapping it right there,
Yeah.
and wet ass person.
Yeah.
Looking through, finding underwear, socks, shirt, and then like shirt. Like we're looking for underwear. God damn it! All my clothes are black. I'm sure you have the same problem.
Yeah.
You're looking through, and you're like, God damn it! Where the hell is it? My underwear is black too. I don't want to, show off too much.
Well, the idea. This is my biggest thing. The idea of like, why do they even make white underwear?
Oh
It's a
yeah, so you
fucking
can check yourself.
point. So you got.
Let me see if I shat myself from the outside of my pants.
You just like you did a terrible job wiping, so it looks like you shit yourself, and then
Oh my god!
didn't like wring it out enough, so you got your dick just dribbling piss on your like. This is great.
Gold medallion
God
on the front. Yeah, that is a big deal. I remember hiking. You had to like really clean yourself
That was a
because like
yeah.
you shit, and you're already inconveniencing yourself by shitting in a hole,
Yeah.
straddling a hole,
Yeah.
and then you're like trying to wipe in the most inconvenient place, and then now you're gonna just grease up those cheeks, heat them up, whatever's in there,
Yeah.
is gonna get squished out like a melted, freaking ice cream sandwich,
God damn. Yeah.
I've had that.
Yeah.
You're burning your cheeks. And you're like, God, I didn't wipe good enough. You're like, this is not gonna be a good day.
Yeah.
I got 10 miles of this.
But. Yeah, no, I hear you.
Bad.
Getting your new drawers.
I mean, people do that on a regular basis, I'm sure.
Mhm. Yeah.
But when you're out in the middle of nowhere, it's like wipes are important when you're out there. But then there's nowhere for you to put them because they're like plastic, I guess.
Yeah, then
So
you're
you
gonna be
gotta pack them out.
You're gonna be a litter bug. You don't want to do that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, I guess you could put toilet paper in a hole if it's like caught. I don't know. That's what we would do. Just dig a cat hole far enough away from the water and just freaking dump in it. And you're always eating weird food when you're out there.
Yeah, Slim
Doesn't
Jims
always.
and fucking
No, I mean, I guess on the road trip up there, yeah, you're eating nasty shit. You don't realize maybe I shouldn't eat 3 Taco Bell bean cheese burritos.
and then Gatorade and Oh Boy Albertos.
Yeah, and as a child, yeah. What's Alberto's?
Yeah.
Yeah, just a freaking bunch of.
A friend, Pat, would call it Oh Boy Albertos because that's what it says on the package. I'm like, well, you could probably say it. Oh man, I like Oh Boy Albertos.
That's a weird thing.
So now I still call him Oh Boy Albertos.
That's really funny.
Yeah.
That's
Let's get.
weird.
He's like, oh, I got. Hey guys.
Oh boy, Alberto's.
Yeah, when we went to Yosemite as like a class trip, he's like, "Oh, guys, I got a big bag of Oh Boy Albertos." What? Oh Boy Albertos?
Yeah, you got your jerky.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're on a long road trip. You eat all the nasty shit
and all the Gatorades because you need Gatorades because you're sitting and being driven.
You do need Gatorade when you're out there, though. So powder it. Carry powder with you.
Mm.
It's a good move.
Mm.
But anyways, yeah, always the nastiest shits. You're like, I had a solid one in the toilet on the way up. Found a good one.
Yeah.
And then this one has to be liquid, like somewhere between,
Yeah, I don't. It's comparable.
melted chocolate and.
But I mean, different because it's not. I mean, it's not hiking, but it's comparable in the sense that you're just eating shit. I don't remember having like bad bubble guts or shit when we were on tour, and we were eating. Like we were stoked when we found a Jack in the Box.
Yeah, because that's good for you. What are you talking about?
What do we have? Peanut butter sandwiches because nobody could.
We hit the Del Taco in fucking Medford, Oregon, and
cleaned them out.
Almost closed that place down.
Yeah,
at like 2 a.m.
Yeah, what you guys like? I don't know, 40
they,
tacos.
They didn't seem stoked.
Really, I thought they were stoked. I mean, I was drunk as fuck.
No, they seemed stoked because it was like a slow night or whatever.
Yeah,
it was like a middle of the week thing.
Yeah, no, that's what it was. They were stoked because it was like they were doing nothing. It's like we rolled through. Like
we want 20 soft tacos. He's like, hell yeah, dude.
And then didn't we get like 20 soft tacos, 20 hard tacos?
Yeah, maybe just 20 altogether, 10 and 10 or something. I don't know.
I felt like it was a good bunch more than that, but who knows?
It was so good.
I was drunk.
And we'll wait, dude. No rush.
Kirkland,
we want to piss them off.
Yeah.
And they brought him out to us.
Yeah.
We ripped a fucking joint in the parking lot, dude. No, we didn't.
Yeah. It's like they paid.
Like, thanks, bro.
Yeah. One venue wanted to pay us in weed. Only the drummer smoked.
Oh yeah.
It's like a pillow bag full of weed. They're like, yeah, just take it. I'm like, this is incriminating. we don't want this.
Yeah. I told him that story to my uncle. He thought it was pretty funny. I'm like, yeah, we got paid in weed. We don't smoke. So one of us got paid in it.
Yeah.
And that guy had it the whole trip. And then lost it when we were going through a checkpoint.
Yeah. God fucking asshole. You're jamming everything up. But yeah, I guess some of my what's new is a continuation of last week. I did get my computer.
What was that?
A continuation.
Last week?
Did I say? I said last week, but
it's roll it back.
Wabbit.
It's how you said last week.
Yeah. So a continuation of last week. I did get my computer in, and it is sweet. It's fast as fuck. Like way quicker with video editing and things of that sort. And even I don't know. I want to say the internet is faster. I don't know. I'm hardwired in. Because before I was hardwired in to a separate port, and then that was done through Thunderbolt. I don't know.
Yeah.
I want to say if this is directly into the computer itself. And I got the upgraded 10 gigabyte whatever the fuck it was. Like it was like $50 more. I'm like, fuck it, just get it.
Yeah. Really?
Anyway.
Only $50
for that? Yeah. So
Jesus.
And then so yeah, I don't know. Things like it feels like improving workflow here because I did knock out like several projects so fast. That's like the bounce down of Off the Rails, and it's like 3 HD cameras, and it did it within like 20 minutes, whereas before it was like over 4 hours.
Damn.
And then last week's episode, editing wise, Kyle sent me his HD file, and we were going back and forth. I think it looks a lot better than Zoom, and so it's not much more time to edit that, so it's looking good. So I don't know, not to say that I needed to buy something so expensive to make me create and whatever, but I think it doesn't hurt, and it's been pretty good. Because a lot of it I was not iPhone. It's like I was iMovie. No, I was doing Final Cut for video, and it's just now a newer version, better version of Final Cut. It runs better. That gives me more tools for it, and I have some ideas for stupid clips and stuff like that for the podcast to put up, and it will make it a lot easier because these are built-in like tools for this new Final Cut. And then one thing I did get is what we're using now, and hopefully this is good. As I had over a week to try it, and I didn't open it until today.
Nice.
I'm recording using Logic Pro. So Logic Pro is Apple's DAW. So they're, it's like a better GarageBand, more pro level. And then
it still kind of looks like GarageBand though, right?
It does. And it's
so that's what bugs you probably.
We'll get to some of that because it doesn't look like Pro Tools. No shit. But it's also dumbed down in a certain way, or things are smarter in a less of a bass-ackwards kind of way that I've been utilizing or stuck with doing Pro Tools for almost 15 years.
Pro Tools is more manual everything.
Yeah, or maybe more old school, or you had to go do workarounds to get certain things done. To record a track, it wasn't just click this. It's like record enabled, do this, find this, reroute all this, and I just would do that all the time.
Yeah.
Now this is like, you want to record, which track do you want to record? Do you want to play it out of the speakers, the ones that are connected? Because that's what we're doing. Whereas this, I'm like, do you want to hook it up to the Zoom and blow it through there? Do you want to go through your headphones that aren't connected? Do you want to go? I'm like, no. I want it hooked up to the interface that's connected to the computer. And Pro Tools is like, no, here's a list of 10 outputs so you can choose.
Yeah. And none of them are labeled. Yeah.
And then, so it's...
That's interesting. With Reason, that's what I like about Reason is it's because I'm dumb, right? It has a rack, like a rack unit. And depending on how you drop things, it'll order it, kind of like a pedal board, right? So if you can do that, now then you can flip the rack and you go, oh, actually I want to run it like this. You can reroute things.
Okay.
So, but it'll automatically drop things in the order that you put them on, which is... I like that. So you can like, okay, I don't want I want to flip the reverbs. Well, you got to do that manually, or you got to just delete things and reorder it, drop it in the way you want it.
I haven't gotten to the editing part of, like, I'm just now tracking. And I figure I should be able to, so far so good. I'm recording your track, recording mine. Figured that out.
Yeah.
And that was a lot easier than I was thinking it was going to be. It was like, to set up my track, it was like you click new track, and then do you want your mic 1 or mic 2? And I was like, okay, I want input 2 because that's where my microphone is. I'm like, what I normally do is I record the virtual instrument or whatever the input coming in, which is your audio, or if I'm listening to like something on YouTube or whatever playing, I can record that audio too.
It's like the desktop
something like that. Yeah. For my Apollo, it's called virtual like input 1 and 2. Yeah. And then I couldn't find that listed in Logic. So I'm like, okay, well, where the and I was getting pissed. I'm like, okay, where the fuck is it? And it's not giving me a stereo track because I'd have to create a stereo track in Pro Tools, where this is like, I think right click it, and then I can click, what tracks do you want? 3 and 4, and it just automatically syncs it to a stereo track. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's not on, my list there. It doesn't say virtual 1 and 2. And I'm like, well, I think in the Apollo on their program or whatever for UAD, it shows the, virtual instruments as like 5 and 6. So I'm like, well, let's try going to tracks 5 and 6. That was it. Worked. And I'm like, what? Nice. That's, and all the routing and shit I had to do previously for Zoom and everything to connect with like Pro Tools and recording that way, it didn't have to do that anymore. It just kind of did it. It makes, there's maybe less options, or to get to the options or easier, and just have to think in a different way. And we'll see when we get to the editing process, because I mean, there's probably not a lot of editing. There's not really a lot of editing that I do on the podcast anymore. Like, I don't really cut things out unless, I'm on a tear. Just, guess what? Boo!
Tear!
Yeah.
Get out of the way, tear!
So, but yeah, I mean, we'll see. And then, with every DAW, whatever plugins you have, like, one thing that was different is all the plugins I used for the podcast for editing. It's like noise gates, so I can cut out some of the background noise. I have my fan going. And we've done it before where we've made jokes if like there's a police, going around my neighborhood. We can't hear it because my noise gate really cuts it off. It's like, oh, they're coming for you, Brian. It's like, the listener hears nothing. And then if you have anything going on, I still run, because Kyle sends me his raw wave from what he's recording, and then I just take that and I put in some gate and compression EQ on it. So, and that's all was on Pro Tools Avid, their native plugins. So now I'm like, I'll see what Apple has now. I'm sure they have something comparable. I don't do a ton of editing on it, and I do still have all my UAD plugins. So those are ones that I paid a premium for that I barely use. So maybe I could use those for the podcast. So yeah, so far so good. It's just a different way to work, and it's. I mean, at first I'm like, you're trying something new. It's not something you're used to. And I'm like, I'm double checking. Is it working? Okay, it is. It is. And I'm like, the fact that it's different, I'm like, we'll see what the editing process, because the last week's podcast I did, I don't want to do this. I still have my laptop and it has Pro Tools. I edit on that, and then I just throw it on a drive, dump it into Final Cut, and then I can do it from there. But I'm like, I don't want to constantly have my laptop be a second workstation or whatever. Not that I want to I'll use it until it dies, basically, but I don't want to have to rely on it, because it's going to die eventually. So I'm like, I kind of have to force myself to use a new DAW, learn it, and figure it out. And like we said before, I can always rent and to own, not rent to own. I can rent instead of owning Pro Tools. There's a monthly rental to use it for recording bands. But for now, I should be able to get comfortable. It's 2 fucking vocal tracks. I should be able to do podcasts. Editing with Logic Pro. It's a pro level program that people use. I should be able to do that. Anyways, but so far so good. I'm liking it, and a lot of things are just very intuitive and better than my laptop, which no shit for the price, and also something that's technology of 8 to 9 year difference. You would hope so.
Well, and also it didn't need to be portable, right? So that was
one thing, because I was always a laptop person before, and I used it and it worked really well. And I'm like, so I'll just stick to the same ethos. And I'm like, I used it portably 3 times, really.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess when we did the podcast, would take that plus a fucking 8-channel, interface, because that's what I had at the time. Because I thought, this is what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be recording bands in the 8 channels. No.
Yeah.
I've, again, used more than 8 channels or 8 channels 3 times at the most. So, 2 times recording just in case, 1 time recording plain. That was it. Boom, done. that was it. So, I may eventually look at selling that interface, but who knows? So yeah, so far so good. I'm liking it, and then the portability I don't need. I pretty much, the people say if you're going from a laptop to a desktop type situation, you got to buy all the peripherals for it. I already have them. They're there.
Yeah.
And it's nice that I don't have to unplug and plug everything, because I didn't have enough space or whatever. But I have my 3 Thunderbolt ports on the back, and everything's just plugged in and always there. I always had to unplug my drive and unplug and plug in my interface every time I use my computer. Everything's just there. Cool. Anyways, I'm liking it. It's great. I'm liking the workflow. It's only been a week, but things are getting done faster, and I'm having less of a... I'm having more fun doing it. No, it's just I like that I could just get these done, and then the editing, especially video, is quicker, and I feel more comfortable in doing it, because it's all, I don't have to oh cool, I got this done. Now I would have to dedicate a quarter or a third of a day to do a video. You know? Now I'm like, okay, I don't need to take myself out of it as much to, work. So that's cool. But yeah, I mean, I guess that's my what's new. And also,
we don't have time for a topic.
We don't. I can't tell how long we've been recording. So it looks like maybe, because again, I have to get used to Logic or change some of the settings. It looks like maybe an hour.
I have 2 hours and 25 minutes recorded on.
But that's
audio.
also for Patreon
Both.
as well. So it looked like
our Patreon was only an hour.
Yeah, so we're at about an hour 20 something. That flew by. I feel like we're gonna have a topic and, but yeah, I mean. Almost
our topic was kind of weak anyways.
I think we could
we could push it.
I think we could put a pin in that and get to it next week, because it is
maybe we get a little more time to work on it, because I feel like I was gonna have the same. I think we've done it before, but maybe we should expand the topic a little bit.
Yeah,
a little more fairy dust on.
Yeah, I think it's a lot of just kind of catching up
I don't
here.
know what that means.
I
just made up that phrase.
I was gonna. I wrote it down. I was gonna shoehorn it into the podcast. I did play the new Switch 2 at Target.
Oh,
played it.
You break your neck?
No, I was playing it. I was alone, and I was in the middle of playing Mario Kart, and then within a few minutes, I was just surrounded by children. I was like. I pushed pause and walk. I'm like, I gotta go. I gotta get out of here. I can't be some 40-year-old dude surrounded by kids I don't know while they're watching me play this game, and then their parents come. What the fuck? Some dad beats my ass. I'm like, I gotta go. This is for you, anyways. It's not for me. Although I have money, you don't. So.
Yeah, I can buy this.
And then I stopped the clerk. Like, oh, hey, are you in the middle of anything? Like, can you? And she's like, oh, no, I can help you. And I'm like, oh, I want to get a game. Because they had a sale on a Mario game for the Switch 1. So I'm like, oh, I got to buy this. It's $30. So she goes, can you get this for me?
Excuse me.
And, I'm like, so she's ringing me up. And then I, by the counter, there was one of these little Mario plushies. So
oh my gosh!
And I was like, "Oh, can I get him too?" She's like, "Yeah, sure." And I'm like, "These are for me. Thank you. Bye." It's just like that. I'm like, I'm the big. I'm that guy, and I'm sure they see him all the time. Like I talked about when I picked up my copy of Tears of the Kingdom, the day after it released. I was in line with 3 other bozos just like me. I was wearing at least jeans and my work shirt. And then they were wearing pajama pants and flip-flops. I'm like, you fuck.
Yeah.
I'm one of you.
The guy goes, did your mom drop you off too?
I said, no, I'm going to work. I have agency. But I'm going to play this when I get home.
I am responsible.
After getting yelled at all day by customers.
I'm going to call it sick today.
Yeah. And then, to just ringing me up. And she was, all right. No shot. I'm like, man.
Well, not after buying that.
Yeah. Just some dudes they have all the confidence in the world. I'm like, yeah, I confident that no, this is no chance. This is a fat loser, old dude. Yeah, can I get my toy, please? And my baby game.
Jesus.
I thought I just had to get that in there because I know you would love that. I fucking hate my friend. Let's bring it in for a landing, huh?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, just want to say thank you for tuning into the Tone Jerks podcast. We love you for it. And if you like what you hear, you can follow along on social media. We're on Instagram at the Tone Jerks, posting shit over there. And then we have a Facebook group linked in the description for both of those, as well as our YouTube channel, posting the podcast. We're upgrading the quality of it. It's getting there. There's more room for improvement, but I'm liking what we're seeing. Hopefully you do too. And if you haven't subscribed, please, you don't have to watch the videos, but just give us a sub, give us a dom, and check out the videos. It's looking better. It's better than Zoom because everything could be. So, putting some time in there, and hopefully people like it. And then if you really like what you hear, you can help support the show on Patreon for as little as $1 due a month. But if you double down for $2, you get an extra episode every week. You get a bonus. And now we're doing the video podcast over on Patreon as well. So if people like us, you now get the podcast in video form as well. So you can watch Kyle and I in your living rooms. It's like, if you're like, no, that's
now let's put it that way.
Not a selling point.
Yeah.
So, patreon.com/tonejerks. I think that's the link. If not, they're in the description. So, head over there and support your boys. And just for the support, we want to give you all a huge shout-out and a sizable acknowledgement. Kyle, you got a list over there?
I got it right here.
Why don't you give it to...
I have Andrew Walsh from Andrew's Alcove and the Red 4... I almost said Red 4 podcast. His Red 4 Synth Project. Abe Newman, Michael Newman, Nicholas Payson, Nicholas Ogburn, Doug King. You know what? I know no King Day happened, but we should just get him off the list.
No.
You know, sorry, buddy. No Doug Day.
No, that's a different king. We're all for Yes King's Day. Yes King Day. Yes King. That's it. Yes.
Every time you talk to him, yes King.
Yes.
Like, okay, shut up.
We was Kangs.
Joe from the Like Mind Network, Masters of the Cinematic Universe, and also the Just Surprising podcast. R.J. Smith from Teletalks, Televised Neon. Yeah, Jamie Davis, Johnny Ray. Johnny Ray, was it Snake Hunter?
Oh yeah,
he's hunting at those urinals, waiting for snakes to come out of hiding.
Yeah. Was that like a joke from the Patreon?
Yeah, it's
so people. Yeah. I got it.
I was hunting hogs.
Yeah,
I'm just hanging around in urinals and trying to snatch. Anyways, hands off.
Yeah.
Back off. The doctor says I can't hold more than 10 pounds. You want to help me out here?
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry. Because you talked about Johnny Snakes, so I was, running wild with it. Wow. Steve Rao from 60 Cycle Hum. Kevin E. Quits from Quits Guitars. Co Schneider from the band Night Tides. Alvaro Viramontes. Brian Nutter of Nutter Guitars. Mel Chibson of Chibson Guitars. Sean Arbo from Gun Street Wiring Shop. Sean Fahey from the band Shadowhounds. Sean Wright from Lollygagger Effects. Juan Ortiz from Tone Hungry Effects. Mike Oxbig. Denny Whacked It. Zach Hale. It's so funny that those, I don't even remember who those people are that changed their name to that.
Yeah.
Because there's some people that have changed their names a couple times.
Yeah.
But they changed their name. Oh, okay. I think I remember one of them. Anyways, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Moving on. Zach Hale, Scott Hamilton from the Effects Loop podcast. Matthew Fenslaw, Matthew Davis, Chase Stevens, and Pete from Over There. And that is the list.
All right. Thank you for tuning in. We will see you next time, and we'll get to this great topic next week.
Tune in next week.
Yeah, we'll see it.
Dun dun. Just the
suspense.
Bye.
Tune in next week to Dragon Ball Z.
Continued. Yeah.